Hello students, in this lecture we are going to study from the topic excretion and osmoregulation the concentration of urine by counter current mechanism. In the previous lectures we have completed the structure of nephron and formation of urine by three steps, that is the ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption and tubular secretion. Now first we have completed in the structure of nephron that descending limb it is thin walled and ascending limb it is thick walled. What is difference between descending limb and ascending limb of loop of Henle? The descending limb it is thin walled and permeable to the water and impermeable to salts, while ascending limb is thick walled, it is permeable to salts and impermeable to water. Now the loop of Henle it is mainly present in the medulla region. Now how the counter current mechanism takes place? First of all, see, the counter meaning is opposite and current means flow. So the tubular fluid flows in opposite direction in the loop of Henle, and so it is called as counter current mechanism. Now in the descending limb, the water moves out from the tubular fluid into the tissue fluid, and the filtrate becomes concentrated. As it moves down the medulla region, the tubular fluid becomes more concentrated due to the movement of water from tubular fluid into the tissue fluid, and the water filtrate becomes more and more concentrated, which in turn in the ascending limb it is, as it is permeable to salts, the salts, that is the Na and Cl, moves out from the tubular fluid into the tissue fluid. Then the filtrate becomes hypotonic, means in the ascending limb it becomes hypertonic, while in the descending limb it becomes hypertonic, while in the ascending limb becomes hypotonic. Now the hypotonic tubular fluid or filtrate, it comes into the distal convoluted tubule, where there is the action of ADH, which is the antidiuretic hormone secreted by posterior pituitary gland. Now this antidiuretic hormone mainly increases reabsorption of water from the distal convoluted tubule, and water moves out from the tubular fluid into the tissue fluid. That's why again the urine or the filtrate becomes more concentrated. And this concentrated urine, when it comes into the collecting duct, which is again present in the medulla region, and the ADH, hormone ADH acts on the collecting duct and increases the absorption of water from the collecting duct. So again the water moves out from the collecting duct into the tissue fluid, and due to this the more amount of urea it is remain inside the urine. Due to reabsorption of water into the tissue fluid, the more amount of urea is remain, and this urea then passes from collecting duct into the tissue fluid, and from tissue fluid it comes into the tubular fluid through the ascending limb. Once it enters inside the ascending limb, it do not escape out, because the limbs of ascending limb, distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct, they are thick walled and they don't allow the movement of urea molecules outside the tubular fluid. So this urea, it mainly recycled for the reabsorption of more and more water, and that's why the urine becomes concentrated. Now the counter current mechanism, it takes place in vasa recta also. So it takes place in loop of Henle and vasa recta. Now we will study in the vasa recta there is a descending limb, and slowly in the descending limb how the osmolarity increases. It is necessary for the osmotic gradient. Now descending limb, when it starts, the osmolarity of the blood is 300, and it slowly gets increased as the descending limb goes down into the deep medullary region. So, why it increases osmolarity? How it is increases? The sodium and chlorine molecules, sodium and chlorine from the tissue fluid, it enters into the blood, and the water from the blood diffuses out into the tissue fluid, and that's why the osmolarity increases. Why osmolarity increases? The sodium and chlorine molecules move from tissue fluid into the blood, and water from blood into the tissue fluid, and that's why osmolarity increases from 300, 600, 900 to 1200. So osmolarity, that is the concentration of blood, increases up to the 1200, and then the blood passes through the ascending limb. Slowly the concentration of blood decreases due to when it is the blood, it comes into the cortex region, that is the where there is the tissue fluid is less concentrated. Then the water from the tissue fluid enters inside the blood, and that's why the osmotic gradient is maintained. So this is the mechanism by which the urine concentration takes place in nephron, that is the loop of Henle and the vasa recta. Thank you.